What's up, teams? Your commissioner here with your Week 13 recap, and so excited to see you guys is Zoe. Yay, Zoe! All right, you're not doing any picks today, okay? Sorry, the regular season's over. So I give you one of these treats, and you can go and be a good girl, okay? All right. Well, our regular season is done, son. We're obviously into the playoffs, but before we get into those details, we do have a couple of regular season awards to give out. As we mentioned, it was we all put in a little bit extra money this year and put the pot in $100 per team, and so we increased the first place pot, but then also added 2 layers of payouts. So the first one is going to be for whoever had the best record in the regular season, and that of course goes to Team Jollibee, who ended the regular season at 11-2, and for that you earned $50. Congratulations! You've had a good season, and reminiscent of your first season with us, but we'll see how you do in the playoffs, in the Vader playoffs. All right, and then the other payout would be for the team who had the best points player, and this year that person was Patrick Showtime Mahomes, who had 352 points total for the regular season. And he belongs on Team 904 Net's team. For that, you earn $30. So congratulations. You'll get your payout from our treasurer, Mr. VG. Pretzels expanding your stomach. All right. That said, we have the Vader playoffs. We have the Pink Plate playoffs. And of course, there's no man's land, but we've managed to still make that a playoff. So obviously, Vader playoffs, you win money if you win, and a trophy. And the Pink Plate, if you lose that, you earn the Pink Plate, of course. So with no man's land, there's not really anything at stake. So the 4 teams that are in the playoffs have decided to put in $20 each, and it'll be basically a winner's take all for the playoffs for no man's land. So that's that. So let's take a look at the brackets and what each playoff looks like. So here, let's pull them up. Okay, so sitting in our number 1 spot is Jollibee with a record of 11-2. Facing off against our number 4 team, Jerking Golf, with a record of 8-5. And then our number 2 team, Pretzels Expanding Your Stomach, at 8-5, versus number 3, 904 Net, with a record of 9-4. That is our Vader playoffs. All right, now the always fun to watch Pink Plate playoffs. Our number 1 prospect for the Pink Plate is number 12, Never See It Coming, with a record of 3-10, facing up against our number 9 team, Dead Point, with a record of 5-7-1. And then our number 10 team, Dr. Phil, with a record of 4-8-1, will be going up against our number 11 team, Team Fear Me, with a record of 4-9. This ought to be interesting. Okay, and now let's look at the No Man's Land playoffs. We have number 5, Dakanizer 2.0, with a record of 7-6, going up against our number 8 team, the Bone Cracker, sitting at 6-7. And then our number 6 team, Dropping Deuces, with a record of 5-6-2, going up against our number 7 team, Camel Toe Killer, with a record of 6-7. Winner takes all in this one, $80. Good luck. Okay, so that's what our playoffs look like. All right, so no more to get to than the Week 13 recap. So let's get our primetime music started and see what happened during the week. All right, so our points leader for this week, and I'm sure you all never saw it coming, but it was never see it coming, with 128 points. He had two players that scored 25 points, Phillip Rivers and Tony Toe-Tap Brown. And he also had two players that scored 19 points, Chris Godwin and Jared Cook. He did really good this week. He more than doubled Dr. Phil's total points of 61. But you are still in the pink playoffs, and basically you need 2 more wins like that to make sure you don't get this. All right, but for now, congrats. You just earned $10 to you, sir. All right, other winners this week. Let's see, Camel Toe Killer with 115 points. Jerking Golf with a extremely close win with 97 points. Pretzels Expanding Your Stomach with 96 points. The Bone Cracker with 89 points, managing to steer clear of the pink plate playoffs. And lastly, Deadpooling with 76 points. Congratulations, teams. Scoring leaders this week. At number 1, not a surprise, but Patrick Showtime Mahomes with 34 points from Team 904 Net. Number 2 should have been Josh Allen. He's a free agent. Nobody had him, but he scored well. So our number 2 is a 3-way tie. Todd Gurley with 30 points, as well as Travis Kelce, also 30 points, both from the same team, Camel Toe Killer, and Philip Lindsay with 30 points from Team Pretzels Expanding Your Stomach. And then number 3 should have been Dante Pettis, also a free agent, unclaimed. So our number 3 player is Russell Wilson with 26 points from Team Deadpooling. So that brings us to our famous "Come on, man, not so" top 3.
Is advised.
All right, at number 3, I am calling out Dropping Deuces. Not because you were close to making the playoffs, but because basically Pretzels Expanding Your Stomach won, so you really had no chance. And you needed him to lose. But because you got destroyed this week by 43 points, and your Mini Saints team let you down for the second week in a row. Between your big 3, Breeze, Kamara, and Michael Thomas, they only scored you 20 points. Didn't turn out to be the season you expected, but hey, could be worse. You could be playing for this, and you're not. So, yeah. Because you sucked, you have a great team, just didn't work out for you this season. So you get a "come on, man." All right, at number 2, I am calling out Dr. Phil. Not only were you not able to claw yourself out of the pink plate playoffs, but you got annihilated in the process. You only scored 61 points, and that's the lowest this week. And never see it coming. More than doubled your score. So I have just one thing to say to you, maybe 2 things to say to you. First, welcome to the pink plate playoffs. And 2, come on, man. All right, and at number 1, I am calling myself out. Yes, I controlled my own destiny last week and this week, and this didn't work out for me. I needed Jerking Goff to lose, and he didn't. Also, 2 weeks in a row, my mini Falcons team has let me down, and this week, between my big three, Ryan, Julio Jones, and Tevin Campbell, I wouldn't say big, but anyways, they're my mini Falcons team. They only got me 9 points. So, in short, no Vader playoffs for me. I will be in no man's land, and sad to say, but oh well. There's always next season, as they say. But in the meantime, I give myself the biggest. Come on, man! All right, well, there are no matchups to highlight this week. We're in the playoffs, so it's do or die. So there won't be any Zoe picks. Oh, speaking of Zoe picks, we wanted to see how she did throughout the season. So I did my research. Throughout the season, there were a total of 20 matchups that she picked. And of the 20 matchups, she finished 10.5 wins, or picking right, and 9.5 picking wrong. You're probably wondering what the hell's with the 0.5. Well, as you remember, in our league, we had a number of ties this year. And dropping deuces being on the receiving end of most of those. But one of those picks ended up being a tie, so I just called it a 0.5, both a win and a loss. So she nearly did 50% for the season. That's not bad, actually. So, Zoe, thank you for your picks. It was fun watching you choose teams every week, and we'll do it again next year. But in the meantime, that's it. We're in round one, but really it's the semifinals. And these playoffs are 2 weeks long. So good luck to you this week and next week. And I will talk to you in 2 weeks after the following week. This is your commissioner. Good luck to you. I'm out. Big deuces.